powerful women in network marketing, and a few courageous men in the house. Celebration. You guys have a seat, have a seat. Hello, I'm so excited to be with you. I'm so excited to just really spend this time together to harness our superpowers, to acknowledge our imperfections, to make them perfectly a part of the equation. I'm excited to be with you. I have a tendency to travel the world really fast. I woke up the other morning in the Bahamas. I ran over to Saskatchewan, Canada, right? Made my way back to Florida, then went over to LA, then came here. And so to be here with you for all 3 days, I'm super excited. So I hope you came empty because I came full. And I want to pour all that I have into you. I want to make sure that you are fed. And then we're going to start a relationship here. For me, I love to start a relationship, and I love long-term relationships. I mean, I love, instead of going wide, go deep, and then go deep and wide. And so I am going to make bold invitations to you to take radical action in your lives in ways that you may not have thought I was going to do, and invite you to be radical and say, yes, that's what I do. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a disruptor. I'm a disruptor of all things mediocre. That's what I came for. Now, I didn't come to entertain you, though I am quite entertaining. I came for your transformation. That's what I'm about. And so we're going to take a journey, and we're going to do a lot of great things, because I want to, and for the game changers and gladiators, and that's my focus. I focus on game changers and gladiators and leaders. I focus on people who are meant to lead, and they need more tools to lead, or more courage, or more confidence, or more skill set, whatever that is. I'm in a place in my life where I want to serve leaders, because when I serve leaders, they lead more. So if I touched 1,000 leaders who are all touching 1,000 people, then my work multiplies while I'm sitting on the beach in the Bahamas, because I was responsible on who I spent my time with. And I want to do that. So I'm excited. Now, the reason why I'm here is because success is your birthright. Yes. Success is your birthright. And it's real important for you to understand that opportunity does not keep score. Opportunity is available for all of us. Now, we all come from different origins, different beginnings, different families. I didn't say it was as easy for everyone as it is for some. I didn't say that. But I did say opportunity is available to all of us. It's our birthright. But Lisa, it's our birthright. But you don't know my story. It's our birthright. But you don't understand my family. They're crazy. It's our birthright. Now, it doesn't mean that it won't be challenging, but my birthright is always my birthright. And so if you focus on your birthright and the fact that opportunity is available, you may have to take a different path than others. People are always blown away at who I've become. I said, I'm blown away at who I've become. But I kept saying, it's my birthright. It's my birthright. No, I don't have all the answers, but it's my birthright. When you recognize that without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. You have to go after your birthright with a sense of urgency. That whole, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I don't have, no, today, this is a great day to be amazing. This is a great day to play full out. And so I came to stir your soul. You know I'm gonna do that. I came to disrupt any form of mediocrity in you. I came to challenge any reason you might have to shrink. I came to dissolve and help you to dissolve all old stories that you've long since outgrown. Hello, who am I talking to? Raise one hand, raise two hands if you know you've outgrown some stories. I see your hand up. I see your hand up, Elise. I see your hand up. I see your hand up, Brenda, Gary. I see your hand up, Akeisha. I see your hand up, first, second, third row, back corner. I see your hand up. And sometimes you need someone to be your advocate so that you can get out of your own way, but you also can see your own greatness. So many times I had to borrow someone else's lenses and look at myself through their lenses, because their lenses were better than mine. When you recognize that this is the season for you to show up, this is the season for you to shine. This is the season for you to be unapologetic. That's not the option, that's the must. Hello, that's the must. Say must. I'm reading your lips online. Say must. It's not the option, it's the must, because after going through 2020, hope is medicine. Evidence is medicine. You are the hope and you are the medicine. And so while it may have seemed optional in 2019, things got real serious by 2021. That's why you're in this seat. That's why you're in that seat. That's why you're in this conference. Because you came to find out what's the thing that I need to know and the thing I need to do to become the woman, the man I've always known myself to be. That's why you're here. You're here because there's an opportunity. And you got to ask yourself, how much more time will I wait before I act as if it's non-negotiable? Like non-negotiable. And let me tell you, non-negotiable is when you take every other option and you slide it off the table. Now, a lot of us are spending life like it's optional. We're going after that dream like it's optional. Let me show you what that looks like. When it gets too hard, we slow down. Is that my earring that I hear? Because I'm not going to mess up the audio. I'm all about the audio. Did y'all see the earrings already? All right. Long as you saw the earrings already. Long as you saw them, then I can lose. Here you go, baby. Hold on to that. They clapping for them. Okay, audio. I told you. There you go. There you go. I'm known for my earrings. I'm going to keep it like that, too. So understanding that there's a distinction between optional and non-negotiable. Optional is, oh my God, I can't seem to get people to return my phone call, so I'm gonna stop making as many calls. Oh, hello. Oh, hold on, let me set it up. Whenever you hear your truth from me, raise one hand or two hands and wave. Whenever I see you, Carla, up there, I see you, Nikisha, I see you, Maya. Whenever you hear your truth, I see you, Susie. Whenever you hear your truth, I want you to just wave. And you're not necessarily outing yourself from me. You're reminding yourself that you're listening. You're reminding yourself this applies to me. You have to tell your sales when they hear your truth. You have to tell your sales, remind yourself, that's my truth. Good, bad, right, wrong, happy or sad, whatever. It's all just taking inventory of where I am today. And the good news is wherever you are today, you're on your way to your next. That's the good news. And if this is your starting place, you're doing good. If this is your starting place, you're going to be all right. So when we look at non-negotiable says that I will not wait for it to be convenient. I will not wait for it to be popular, nor will I wait for it to be approved. Hello, by everybody. Hello, one hand up, two hands up. If you know that it's time to take on that commitment. So often we wait. Can they handle me? Is it okay for me to truly shine? Come on, you guys, who's done that? Can they see me? Are they okay with who I'm becoming? Let me check the temperature in the room and see if they can really handle the woman I'm becoming, the man I'm becoming, right? And then you dial it down because you don't want to offend anybody. Well, if shining my light is offensive, I apologize in advance. And being okay with that, and not in a disrespectful way that doesn't honor anyone, but in the most honoring way of self. Because at the end of the day, recognizing that your birthright has not changed. Your birthright to have joy. Your birthright to have happiness. Your birthright to have abundance. That hasn't changed. Life came at you, life happened, but your birthright didn't change. We start changing what we expect. But your birthright says you deserve wealth. You deserve success. You deserve peace of mind. That's your birthright. That's not extra. That's not bonus. That's your birthright. Because you were born, you deserve time freedom. That's your birthright. And I'm all about chasing my birthright. Because it's my birthright. It's your birthright. Financial freedom, epic lifestyle, that's your birthright. If you can relate to what I'm saying, raise one hand. If you say there's something on that list that I stopped giving myself, I stopped acting like it was my birthright. And so I just came. I came to remind you. I came to remind you that your next level of greatness on every level, your next level of success on every level, your next level of wealth on every level and happiness will come. Here's the key. On the other side. Say other side. Say other side. It's not on this side. It's not on this side. No matter how cute you are, how long you've been successful, you're super. I was so impressed with my bio. Do you know your bio has already been done? Your bio has already been done. And people like write on their bio, read my bio. Whatever. I want to know your future. I want to know who are you becoming. That's been done. That's so 08. So on the other side of a bold decision, I'm gonna constantly put bold invitations in front of you. Constantly. That's my job. That's my opportunity. I'm gonna put a bold invitation. Tomorrow I'm gonna give you a bold invitation. And then your job is to make a bold decision. Bold yes or bold no. And then your job is to be in bold action, not like easy action, like I just kind of want to shine a little bit. I don't want to offend it. Bold action. Bold, decisive, clear action where you're designing the woman you will be remembered as. I'm writing my legacy right now. I'm writing the story that's going to be told about my life when I sit down and do no more. I can't stop writing that story because if I don't write that story, if you don't write that story, someone else is going to write your story for you. So I just stopped by to disrupt your soul. Any form of mediocrity, I'm going to come for it. And if you're ready, yes, I am. If you're ready, yes, I am. If you're ready, yes, I am. If you're ready, then we're going to do a whole lot of goodness together. And what I love about the journey we get to take is the room fits all your imperfection in it. Like bring all your imperfection in, because when you show who you can be inside of your imperfection, you inspire all of us other imperfect people. Because there's a whole lot of energy wasted trying to be perfect. Like there's a lot of energy. You're distracted from your calling, trying to make sure the image of us is right. When I look at my life and how unrecognizable my life is and who I've been to become this person, when I look at her, and I look at her journey, and I look at when I gave myself permission to leap, and when you give yourself permission to leap, even when you're scared, and you give yourself permission to leap even inside of being unsure, and you give yourself permission to leap even when you feel alone. Don't wait for it all to be right. Make it amazing with all you have. And then when you're willing to give yourself permission 1,000 times, 1,000 second chances, that you stop keeping score of why it won't work. And you just keep track of what you can do better next time. And you just give yourself permission. And you hold on to your birthright. That the fact that I'm functionally dyslexic doesn't change my birthright. The fact that I was on government's assistance didn't change my birthright. The fact that I was on women, infant, and children, free cheese, free butter, free pasta. Anybody know what that program was? I was embarrassed for the program and grateful at the same time. Even though I had to stand in line every Thanksgiving for 3 years and get that box of free turkey, that box of stuffing, a couple of potatoes for my son, even though I stood in that line embarrassed, I was equally grateful that the line existed. Doesn't change my birthright. Being obese for 19 years When The Secret, when many of you met me, I was 224 pounds, being honored on the highest form of media in my life, on Oprah, 224 pounds, dealing with the shame of having to go on Oprah while being obese. I'm still going to Oprah. I'm still gonna go. I'm just gonna wear my big outfit. Like, there's no waiting for it to be right. There's no waiting for it to be right. Even though I would get off stage and literally be driven directly to urgent care to have one of the 6 blood transfusions in 3 years that I had, navigating through my health hell so I can make it to this stage so I can serve you. Don't wait. Don't wait for all things to be perfect. I don't know that date. I've never seen that date on the calendar. All things are right now. Become non-negotiable. And don't be worried about the thing that's around the corner that might get you. When you become non-negotiable and unapologetic, you tell that thing around the corner, I'm coming for you. I just stopped by. I just stopped by to shake up any form of mediocrity in you, to shake up any form of complacency in you, to shake up any form of I've arrived in you, or I want to slow down, or I'm tired, or I'm frustrated, as if that's all not supposed to be a part of the equation of being amazing, of being a major contributor to the planet, as if Mahatma Gandhi wasn't frustrated, as if Mother Teresa didn't have doubt someday, as if Nelson Mandela didn't get exhausted, or Dr. Martin Luther King didn't worry or wonder. When you have all those feelings, you're in the right place, at the right time, with the right people. And this is all just the opening session. You cannot imagine who you can become and what your life can look like when you begin to tell the world your unique story. And when you are willing to let the world see all of your colors unapologetically, this is all of me. I come with my beautiful brilliance and my mess. I come with my greatness and my dysfunction. I come with all of my possibility and my baggage, because you'll realize that someone's waiting to hear your story. Someone needs your story exactly the way you would tell it. They don't need my story from you. They need your story from you. Your job is to learn how to tell your story in such a way that they can digest it and be inspired from it. Because your story, once you've lived it, your story is no longer about you. I don't want to tell my story. It hurts me. It ain't about you. Your story is about all the people that will be inspired because you had the courage to do the work to tell the story. And you will be blown away of all the people, all the places that want to hear your little dysfunctional story. You'll be blown away. There's no way I saw it coming. There's no way you could have told me that this little girl from South Central LA, living between the Harlem Crip 30s and the Rolling 60s, having 3 fights a week to get home from school, functionally dyslexic. When I got a C in school, my family celebrated me because a C was hard to get. When my brain flipped all the words, you couldn't tell me. I didn't know that CNN and Extra and Larry King would want to hear the story. I didn't know that Steve Harvey and Google and Amazon would want to hear the story. I didn't know that NBC, I didn't know that Fox would want to hear the story several times. I didn't know, and neither do you. Your job is not to screen how important the story is, your story. Your job is to tell it to anyone listening, to sing it from the mountaintops. And you'll be blown away. So let's master the story. Let's master the story. Because it's your story. And if you don't tell your story will never be told. I'm so excited. I'm excited at what we get to do together. To realize that sometimes You got to connect your head and your heart so they can speak the same language. Raise your hand if you know my head and my heart sometimes don't speak the same language. What's coming out of my head, I'm in my head, but my heart's trying to scream. And the longest journey in my body is from my heart to my head or from my heart throughout my mouth. I'm going to give you a takeaway. I'm going to give you something you can do. But I'm just going to give you a little bit because I'd rather give you something you can apply now than give you so much that you don't know how to apply it. And then I'm going to extend the invitation for you to get more and go deeper with me. We can get there. We can absolutely get there. Because the ultimate question is, who's waiting on you to show up? Somebody's waiting on you. I was waiting on someone to tell me that it's okay for you to be exactly like you are. And your job is to go get them. Your job is to become a magnet to attract them. Your job. Because when you share your story will help them shine.